O flower of Scotland, when will we see your like again, that fought and died for a wee bit ill and glen, and stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. And autumn leaves lie thick and still, o'er land that's lost now, which those so dearly held that stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. Those days are past now, and in the past they must remain, but we can still rise now, and lead the nation against that stood against him, proud Edward's army, and sent him homeward to think again. That was really good, folks. In my first trip to Scotland many years ago, I visited Inverness and attended a ceilidh there. I was shocked by how emotional it was for the participants. It was as though they were still living the Jacobite rebellion. For the Scots, there were three great battles which established their fighting spirit as indelible. One is Bannockburn, 1314, a decisive battle which won their independence. Then they lost it again, 400 years later, at Culloden, 1746, an unmitigated disaster for them against an English army of Scottish mercenaries. In this battle, Scots fought Scots and gained neither victory nor glory. But from this time on, English armies were filled with Scottish soldiers. Can you hear them? Can you see them marching proudly across the moor? Hear the wind blow through the drifting snow. Tell me, can you see them, the ghosts of Culloden? Well, tonight again we celebrate Scotland's bard, Robert Burns. Did Burns know of Culloden? Well, of course he did. He was born just 13 years later, but he was not interested in Scotland's humiliation. His heroes, quite naturally, were William Wallace and Robert the Bruce, who inspired his ode, Scots Wha Hae. Scots Wha Hae with Wallace bled, Scots whom Bruce has often led, welcome to your glory bed, or to victory. Now's the day and now's the hour. Lay the proud usurpers low, liberties in every blow. Let us do or die. Yes, Burns was a patriot, but much more than that, he was one of those men who carried the spirit of Scotland and the Scottish people across the globe into the mansions of the Lord. The third battle was the decisive one in the war against Napoleon, the Battle of Waterloo, 1815. Had England not defeated Napoleon at Waterloo, today we might all be speaking French. Just as had we not defeated Hitler, we might all be speaking German. But I think that is not the high significance of the Battle of Waterloo. For it was not Englishmen who won that battle. It is a great irony, perhaps lost in the history of wars, that the Battle of Waterloo was won by young Scottish soldiers. On the front lines of battle were Scottish regiments, the Scots Greys, the Cameron Highlanders, the Black Watch, and the Royal Scots Guards. These were concentrations of a fierce race of Highland warriors who had never been defeated, chosen for the center of the battle by the Duke of Wellington for that reason. Burns did not live to see it, of course, but he would not have been surprised. What was that spirit echoed in battle? Was it a battle cry for England? No. These young men of Waterloo were not English. They were Scotsmen. Although they were conscripted into its army to fight for England, their true allegiance was revealed when they stormed the battlefield and fought and died with this cry out of their throats: Scotland forever! Hearken to this description from Michael Fry's book, A New Race of Men, Scotland, 1815 to 1914. Quote, behind the line of battle, the Scots Greys were waiting, mounted on their double rank of huge horses, so close to one another that the stirrups touched. The command came: Scots Greys, charge! They rode at head and cleared it. Everybody cheered. Down the sharp slope of the ridge they galloped. The horses with heads lowered, picking up speed and tearing the earth with their hooves. An immortal scene depicted in the painting Scotland Forever by Lady Butler. And Scotland Forever was what the cavalry shouted as they headed into the smoke and in before them, where they could hear the cries of the bagpipes and make out the Highlanders' feathered bonnets. Officers of the infantry sought to wheel the troops back, but too late. Foot soldiers were knocked over.
Just like old times.
What are you trying to bring back the first year?